Hey, what's up guys, it's Fish here and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings action. Today we are pitting both the Elven factions from the Lord of the Rings unit pack and the Galadhrim Elves mod against one another in a brutal civil war between these two factions to see who will become the mightiest elf. You can already see my archers are getting ready to do the first volley right here, as obviously I am on the defensive, as it's easier to play on the defensive against the AI. So I have made sure to give the enemy plenty more men than me, over 2,000 soldiers. As well as that, I also went ahead and made sure to give them golden experience, whereas I only have bronze. So hopefully this will just make them a bit more potent in combat. As you can see, advanced power is in my favor, but it's extremely hard to tell who is actually in favor of winning this battle, because obviously with modded units it is a little bit foggy. So I have a nice defensive position set up, which we'll quickly look at. I have my my Rivendell Elven Spearman on the front line in a pretty deadly defensive testudo right here. Then as we go further back, we have our archers again, who are getting the first couple volleys off. Looking really good. I love the look of the helmets. I think they look the coolest. I mean, just look at that. We'll see the devastation that's causing. Then I have my general on horseback. We also have the Elven swordsman back here, ready to go in and give their lives. And then finally we have some more cavalry, which this faction doesn't actually have. We look at the Galadhrim Elves, we can see they have a lot of heavy swordsmen along with some bowmen mixed in, and they also finally have some spearmen as well, if we can find them. I think they're just forming up to have a nice little skirmish off with me, so this could be very, very interesting. As you can already see, yeah, they're actually having a nice little skirmish off with me. Cool, let's go ahead and set up our missile phase then. So we obviously want to take out their missiles if we can. The quicker we can take out their missiles, the better, because then that forces them into a long, drawn-out combat. Let's get all our archers, just focus down their missiles, and then these guys can just destroy this one on the left. And then we'll also make sure to stick precision shot on our dudes. We can rapid volley on a set area. I don't think we need to. We'll stick on heavy shot as well. So we should be having a lot of missiles coming up. Maybe the enemy are just forming up before they do push forward. But I want to see how many elves go down here. Oh, look at that volley coming in. Beautiful. I'm not sure if they're just forming up and then they're going to decide to charge forward. But let me know in the comments right now who you guys think are going to win. The Rivendell Elves, or do you think the Galadhrim Elves will come out on top? Bear in mind, the Galadhrim Elves do have 2,000 men more than me playing as a Rivendell Elf. So I know they're called, they're very different. They're called different, but these elves are, from Rivendell as well. So you can just see the devastation these archer volleys are causing right here. Oh my god. So many of their soldiers are going down. That focus fire is beyond brutal right there. So again, let's change focus right there. Hopefully our general, I'll fall back our general a little bit. But yeah, they're going for a straight out missile fight. I thought the AI would maybe, decide to actually charge forward, but I guess not. Also, let me know if you guys want to see more Lord of the Rings action. There's only so many things I can do, as that elf just takes an arrow to the shoulder. Brutal. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see next in Lord of the Rings, as this missile fight phase is just continuing to go on. I guess I wouldn't expect it any other way. I am in tight formation, but I don't really care. We will take the arrows as they come in. Thankfully, our defensive testudos are holding back and, repelling a few of the missiles as well. Let's see how the Galadhrim Elves are sticking up. They are losing soldiers fast, and these two-handed swords are also dropping like flies. If we look at advanced power, we can see that, yeah, we are definitely cutting down the numbers from the enemy lines with our archers. But so are they. They definitely have a lot of archers left. We are just seeming to come out on top right now. I imagine the battle is going to be coming forward. Yeah, you can see they're rotating their line a little bit, and I imagine they're going to be charging forward when they realize that they are actually losing the missile off, which we are having. I might actually decide to charge unit of cavalry around this flank, because they definitely do have a nice flanking assault here. Are they going to just charge me here? Because we are really close. Whilst the skirmish phase is going off, yeah, I guess we're going to have a nice little fight over here. Cool, let's zoom in and watch this charge unfold as they come flying in. Smashing against the Elven line. This is actually really interesting from the AI. They're deciding to assault the flank whilst the rest of the units just continue to volley back against one another. That's actually really cool. The AI is actually using some form of tactics, which is nice to see. That's not too often you get to see that in Attila Total War. Also, I apologise if you can hear my fan in the background. The UK is extremely hot right now. I think it's somewhere around about 30, which might not sound like a lot to like you Australians or people from like India or other really hot places. But you know, in the UK we don't normally get this type of weather, so we don't have like really any aircon or anything like that to combat it. And we're obviously not used to it as well, so do apologise if you can hear that. But hopefully it's not too bad. I'm hoping the battle sounds will be clearing out all the sounds in the background. The archers are continuing to volley back at the enemy. I am losing a lot of elves though, but this is great to see. Maybe what I can do in the future... Oh my god, look at them! There's just dead elves! They're literally dead in where their formation stands. Wow, that is pretty brutal. Well, maybe what me and Apollo can do is we can literally just have a missile off. You know, he just picks, you know, an entire army, 40 units of archers, and I do exactly the same, and we just go at it. Let me know if you guys would like to see that, because I think that'd be pretty interesting. God, this left flank is actually going really badly for me. Oh yeah, I also gave them Sauron as well. You know, with the premise of like Sauron's managed to corrupt the Galadhrim Elves, so I gave them Sauron as well to help support them. But yeah, their swordsmen are cutting down my spearmen. We're going to have to definitely do some stuff about this. Let's dispatch a unit of horses over to this left flank and a unit of swordsmen as well. Hopefully our units of swordsmen can hold out. So yeah, so as you can see, the balance of power is in my favour, but I really don't think that's the case because they have golden experience. I think what it does is the balance of power works off money and how much money either side spends, but because these are two separate mods, the units aren't balanced very well, so because of that they cost different amounts, meaning the balance of power is a bit corrupt. But I guess we'll really find out here as our elves go at it who will come out on top on the two swordsmen. You can see the Galadhrim Elves are a bit darker, whereas the Rivendell Elves are, you know, much lighter. So that's a good way to tell what side is what. The front lines are still refusing. They're just reforming up now. I think they're scared of this engagement. I guess their missiles are almost out of ammunition though, which is good to see. So I think once they run out of ammunition, that's when they'll decide to charge forward. Our archers are continuing just to volley off. We are taking a bit of missile fire, but I'm sure our boys will do us proud. So let's form up a nice formation right here. We want to come flying in round the side. Yeah, our spearmen are going to rout, which is not a good thing at all. They are actually committing some more men over here. I mean, just look at the dead lying on the ground already. Also, what a beautiful, beautiful atmosphere we have right here using the Aztec mod. I'll make sure to link that as well in the description so you guys can check that out. And you can also play all the mods I'm playing today. This isn't like Rise of Mordor where the mods are restricted just to YouTubers. You guys can play this mod right now with the elves. I believe they also have some Gondor units and other hero units in Uruk-hai. So you guys can go ahead and check them out for yourself. These guys are actually routing. Oh no, that kills it just as our cavalry decides to come in. I mean, our cavalry will continue to charge though. Why not? As they just run through the line. Sauron is here. Rest of the cavalry comes flying in. Are they deciding to push forward? Yeah, they're really not. I might actually go out and meet them if I'm honest. Some of our archers are starting to run out of ammunition. They still have some missile left. But yeah, they're really just holding back. So maybe I'm going to have to come out. We are going to be broken upon here. I was really hoping that they would charge forward, but I guess not. So, I mean, we might have the advantage here. Can we advance in this formation, I wonder? Let's see. Can we push up in this formation? We might be able to. No, we can't. What about in... I swear we can. Maybe it's in spear wall. We can move. Let's change the spear wall and advance the formation. Oh, God, they've actually broken upon me here. That's not good. Let's form up here. I really don't want to kill Sauron because like I want this battle to go on for a little bit longer. Yeah, our formation is moving up now. We'll do the exact same with these swords as well. We'll march these guys up and we'll take the battle to them. You know, we are no cowards. So we'll push up and you actually see the elves marching up in a really, really dense formation. Which always looks cool to see these guys just pushing up. Tight formation. Our archers are still shooting. We've got the sword infantry as well marching. These guys are going to be pushing their way forward. We obviously are currently engaged elsewhere. We've got some archers here fighting and some two-handed swordsmen. And obviously we have Sauron. Sauron's over here somewhere. Where has he gone? Did he fall back? Oh no, he's over here. We could surround him and kill him, but again, I really don't want to because I know the enemy will probably just rout. and I want this battle to, to go on for a decent amount of time. I want to enjoy every single second of this engagement, as I love Lord of the Rings. And it's also good just to see Sauron destroying people left, right, and center. It'd be so cool if they somehow managed to make his mace attack like a catapult hitting, and you just see people go flying. That'd be amazing if they could somehow make that happen. I unfortunately feel like they can't, but if they could, that would just be beyond amazing. So again, let's continue to push up the line. We're just going to go right up in their faces, like to here. That should hopefully force them to come out. Rest of our swords as well can be in a hot pursuit. They can form up as well. Everyone who's not in combat, and we'll just get in their faces straight away. We obviously have all this cavalry as well. We'll send up the infantry there. These guys can make their way around this right flank. Get out of shield wall, boys, and just run up here. We need more men. And then you guys can do exactly the same over here. Oh yeah, here they come. They're starting to move up. Let's form shield wall with as many men as possible. They're charging up right now. Hopefully these guys can get into formation as soon as possible, because the rest of the lines are already being engaged. Yeah, you guys can form defensive testudo just in time. I think these guys all are just about to get it. Or at least that one unit is called Defensive Testudo. They will pop all their charging abilities, and here comes the main melee fight. We're going to have to definitely get our general up here. The rest of our reinforcements are making their way up as well. This right flank is looking a little bit dodgy, so let's go and support that. We'll push men in there. And then slow-mo it just whilst this initial engagement does occur, because we obviously want to watch all of this as we charge the rest of our infantry in. You guys can hold the right flank a little bit. We've got archers moving up. We've also got all this cavalry as well we can use. We'll just send this right around the right flank. Alright, is our infantry really that good? Because our spearmen were getting cut to pieces. Yeah, our spearmen get cut to pieces, but our sword infantry seem to just do so much work. So yeah, we'll go ahead and let the melee engagement happen, and we'll just get some nice little close-ups of these bad boys fighting. Yeah, I think the Rivendell Elves do have this battle. But it's going to still be cool to see the Galadhrim Elves sticking out. I mean, the battle could still go either way. And again, I think this balanced power bar is still really deceptive. Even though I've managed to cut down the amount of kills they have. You know, they obviously did have 2,000 men on top of me. I think their spear infantry just seems to be doing so well. Again, I mean, their sword infantry seems to be doing so well against my spear infantry. But then again, it's the complete opposite for me. My sword infantry seems to be doing so well against their sword infantry. Because I don't think the Galadhrim Elves actually have spear infantry. They have two types of sword infantry. They have this one, which we're looking at right now, and then they have the two-handed one, which I'm sure will be along here somewhere as well. And both units just seem to be doing great damage. So our infantry are coming over here now. That's good to see. We can actually get a nice little close-up of these bad boys marching forward. And then we also have the rest of the infantry here. So with Rise of Mordor, I know this isn't Rise of Mordor, but just to quickly touch on Rise of Mordor, they have mentioned that they're planning on hopefully getting the Orcs and Rohan out in the future, you know, some point in the future. They're the two factions which hopefully we'll get to see next, which will be awesome, because then we can have Gondor fighting the Orcs, and we can have Rohan fighting Isengard. That would be so amazing, and hopefully we'll get Isengard as well, or like a bigger roster for Isengard, because at the moment in Rise of Mordor we have a few units, but we also you know, only have a select couple. So hopefully we'll get kind of the Rohan and the Isengard roster built out, and maybe even a custom map as well. I know Dooman is working on maps as well, so that'd be great to see if we could see like Helm's Deep. I think Helm's Deep would be the one I prefer to see over that and Minas Tirith, just because I think the battles would be better on Helm's Deep, solely because Minas Tirith is just so big. I think it'd be very hard to do multiple battles on that bad boy. But we definitely could, and some of the ideas I have for like a Helm's Deep style battle would be that what we do is we have like 3 battles on Helm's Deep. Each time the defenders don't get any more men, but each battle the attackers kind of replenish their forces to kind of act like these huge numbers. So maybe we'll start off with like, I know obviously, you know, in the books Rohan only had like 500 men, but in the battle I think what would maybe give like the defenders 2,000 and the attackers like 6,000, and that's the first day, and then they charge forward, try and destroy everything, and then on the second day whatever we have left from the defenders just merges into one unit, so they have 1,000 men left. Then we'll do that battle, and just like something along them lines to kind of simulate the actual battle of Helm's Deep and the back and forth of the engagement. I think that'd be really cool to actually do something like that. So they seem to be smashing around this right flank. I think what I'll do is actually do this. We also need to reinforce because honestly, I really don't want to lose. And also our general is getting smashed by the enemy archers right now, which is not nice. Let's go ahead and pay the archers a visit. Let's send more men around here. You guys do that, and then you charge in there, and you guys charge in there. Also, if anyone's wondering how I'm doing this to move troops up in their formation, you just simply select the unit, hold down Alt, and then drag the unit around. That's the easiest way to do that, because I get that question quite a lot of people asking me. So I thought I would just let you guys know. Sauron is still fighting. I'll leave Sauron to kill the archers, and I'll send the rest of these troops elsewhere. Send these guys around here. But I have to be very careful not to kill myself on the spikes, which is probably exactly what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully not. And then the rest of the infantry just moves in. Yeah, the rest of you guys move in. We've already popped our rally ability. Everyone else is fighting. Oh, we're about to get a beautiful charge here on the flank. We'll go back to normal speed. The cavalry is marching forward, like, I guess going fast around the flank. Them archers are about to feel the wrath of the elves. Okay, let's go ahead and silence them. I do not want my general being shot at anymore. Rest of these elves come around here. Oh, they're actually moving off units right now to protect their archers. That is really, really cool to see. They're actually literally moving soldiers off. However, it's not going to be enough as we just get really, really close up. We are in forests, which means our charges aren't going to be that effective. You can see the trees are breaking us up, but we are going to cut them down nonetheless. That's actually really interesting to see that they are moving soldiers around to help their main line out. That's really cool. Not something you get to see too often the AI do. Again, the AI seems to be pretty good, you know, with these mod battles. They seem to, like, run it pretty well. Again, another nice. We also killed Sauron as well. Yes, the Lord of Darkness has been slain on the battlefield. That is perfect. I will take that. And the rest of the infantry line does look like it's going to break, which is fine with me. So let's continue to push on. I mean, their right flank actually looks really solid, though. Like, really solid. We'll obviously have to put an end to that by getting some nice cavalry charges off here. Helping out our reinforcements. Continuing to chase down the rest of the elves. No elves shall make it out of this battle. Rest of the infantry can move up as well. Yeah, we'll just cut down the routing units, and it does look like these guys did come out on top. Again, it's so hard to try and balance this, but again, it was just a cool, fun battle. Plenty of the enemy are routing now. This little line right here, this pocket of resistance, is doing pretty well. They've got, obviously, my unit of spearmen surrounded. But the unit of spearmen are holding, so... And all they have to do is just wait until, like, these bad boys come flying in on the flank. Then it's game over for them. We actually do have a unit of archers over here, I think. Do we have a unit? Oh, we do have a unit of archers, yeah. Get your bows out, boys, and just start helping out your brethren. Why can't they shoot that? Do they not have any ammunition left? I guess they don't. Yeah, or they do though. They have like oh no, but it's only this unit which has a couple shots left. Our cavalry is also fighting. I think I actually got too many close-ups of the cavalry, unfortunately. I apologize. So let's go ahead and end this battle with an epic charge. All the cavalry form up here, and then we'll just charge in and end it. I think that seems like a good plan. And just hope we just have to hope that our spear line can hold. They are bravely holding firm, so I can make this look really cool. And that's exactly what the generals did of old. You know, they're like, infantry lines, hold the line so I can make this look really cool. Get some nice cinematic shots. I imagine that's what Aragorn said at the Black Gate. Because, I mean, at the Black Gate, it did look pretty goddamn cool. So, I imagine Aragorn sacrificed many a man to make that happen. This unit is being really slow. Is it because it's in wedge formation? Yeah, it does lower its speed. So, let's just run it over here as fast as we can. The rest of our infantry, we actually slaughtered them. I didn't think it would be this bad because I gave them 2,000 more men, but again, the balancing just isn't there. Obviously, these being two separate mods. So what does wedge formation actually do? Just charge speed, melee attack, missile block. So let's get everyone into this formation. We'll stick like two there. We'll stick like this unit right here, and this unit can come there. And we'll just absolutely surround this and just slaughter it. I'm looking forward to watching this charge. I'm hoping it's good. Yeah, you guys like form there. You guys get out of their way. You guys get out of their way. Perfect. Cool. So let's go ahead and once these guys are formed up, we're just going to come in from all sides. Hopefully sending these Galadhrim sword infantry back to the abyss. Okay, slow-mo it now as we give out the orders. Okay, everyone has been given their orders. We'll go back to play. And we'll go back to play and just watch these guys descend upon it. From every single angle. Oh, that's beautiful. If only we had one coming forward here. They're going to cut these guys down and they're probably going to immediately rout. I wouldn't be surprised to see these guys just run away. We'll also throw in some infantry because why not? Even our general will go in as well. We actually did have a general buff we could have probably stuck on our infantry. But yeah, there we go. They're going to flee for their lives. The rest of the infantry is going to cut them down as they try and escape the battlefield. However, no escape will be found. Cool, that was an awesome battle. Let's see the kills now. Cool. Who racked up the most kills? Our archers. Our archers just went in along with our heavy sword infantry. Our spearmen got slaughtered by their two-handed swords, but our two-handed swords just did so well. We only lost half our army and killed the entirety of theirs, which is pretty crazy to think. You know, our archers getting 400 plus kills. That's crazy, and obviously our cavalry really helping us out. Sauron only killing one elf. What a disappointment he is. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this battle. It was just all a bit of fun having an elven civil war, but hopefully it was fun to watch. Give me ideas down below for stuff I can do. Obviously, in all the mods I have, I can't just magic up some units, some dwarfs or some Rohan units. Also, if you guys have any third age replays, do send them in. I'm always looking to do third age battles. I just never get sent replays. So if you have some, or you want to kind of create a battle for me and then send it in with a few friends, then please do that. Siege battles are always good, but you know, just land battles as well are pretty cool. And obviously scenario battles are top tier. If you have any scenario battle replays, that's the gold. That's what I really want. But you know, whatever's good. So yeah, make sure to drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time, and fish out.